In this video on constructing advanced search, we're going to be taking a look at filters. So what are filters? Filters are a search that you apply to an already completed search, and it's used to do a focus of a search. And what you're focusing on is a particular type of question or a particular type of research. So the filter that you apply to your search is going to depend on the type of question you have. If you remember from last year or in earlier classes, it's on the domains of usually therapy, diagnosis, etiology, or prognosis. So if you have research that's in one of those domains, it's a therapy question, you will use a specific type of filter. A nice thing is some of those databases that you will be searching includes a filter already pre-built, and you can apply it as a limit, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Most of the time you would be required to build your own filter, and why I have that in quotation marks is because you typically don't build your own. You find filters that are out there, and you copy and paste those filters into your search. So we'll show you that in a second too. So the thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at the course assignment page and show you where you can find the filters, and then we'll do a quick little search or apply a filter to a quick little search that I've done in Ovid Medline. So I'll just look over to the side here and find my... Okay, so this is the core's toolkit, and if you go to the assignment help and you go to the OT 7752, you can see down here in the corner we have some I have some links to pre-built filters. So Cadith is a really good source of filters, and what you're looking for is the types of filters that they provide. So if you're looking for systematic review, meta-analysis, that sort of thing, you would click on that link, and then you can use these filters and apply them to the databases. The thing to note is that there are specific filters for specific databases. So this one, you would just copy and paste the whole thing into the PubMed database. If you're using Ovid and you're using Ovid in the Medline, Embase, or PsycInfo, you can copy and paste these lines, but you would do it one at a time. So we'll take a look at that as well. Randomized controlled trials, exactly the same thing. So that's how you would use these pre-built filters. So let's see how that works. So I'm going to go away from our bicycle and helmet example, and I'm going to take a look at constraint-induced movement therapy. This is obviously a very simple search, but if I wanted to find randomized controlled trials on that, I can go to the additional limits page here, and what I can do here is look for clinical queries. And in here, it lists the different types of filters that I have. If you can remember, I was talking about therapy, diagnosis, prognosis, and causation, which is etiology, but they also have some different filters as well. So it's not just those, and it includes some qualitative cost analysis, that sort of thing. So a really good list of filters. So if I apply the therapy best balance of sensitivity and specificity, so that means it's looking for as many randomized controlled trials and systematic reviews, etc., as it can, and limit a search to that, you can see that constraint-induced movement therapy was limited to that search. And in here, I'm starting to see systematic reviews, meta-analysis, that sort of thing. Have some animal studies as well. Title doesn't always indicate that the filter has been applied, but if you take a look at this, it will include some of the elements that were wanting to be captured by the filter. So that's how that works. So let's get rid of that one. And how do I apply a pre-built filter from another system? So, well, this is really easy. If I was looking for the meta-analysis, I would start copying pasting one by one, so it's a little time consuming, but it works. And you would just go through and do that for all of them, and then when you are done, and I'm not going to bother doing all of them, put them together with OR, and then add them to your search results from your larger search with and in here I should start to see systematic reviews looking at constraint-induced movement therapy. So in a lot of the cases the terms are highlighted. So that's how filters work for the databases and what we're doing.